Hi there, Dave Church with Little Acorns Forest Schools here. So I'm going to show you how to make a fire lay, an easy fire lay today. I've got my fire square, okay, I've got all my safety kit, I've got my kindling and my tinder, and I'm going to light the fire. So first off, I need to make sure that I have a steady bed to put the fire on. This way it keeps the fire off the ground, okay, and make sure that it doesn't stay wet, okay. The next thing I'm going to do is grade my kindling. I've got a big witch's broomstick full for our stage 1. I've then got another big handful for my stage 2 and another big handful for my stage 3, which is there. Right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some birch bark. Get myself a little bit of birch bark out of my bag. Okay, if I've foraged this, I can peel this straight from the birch tree without any damage. Just please make sure when you do peel the birch bark that you don't peel it all the way down to the green, down to the cambium, because that will damage the tree. This does not damage the tree. Okay, so I've got a decent bit of birch bark there. I'll agitate it a little bit by rubbing it together and then place it down. The next thing I'm going to do is put my cotton wool pad. And what I do with the cotton wool pad is I open it up like a book without tearing the pages off, and give myself a good target area to strike into. So from there I place that just by the birch bark, get myself ready to light. I've got my bucket of water over there, my burns kit over there, and I've got my fire gloves here to wear when the fire is afire. Alright, so now I'm going to put my spark in. Alright, I've got all my safety kit, I'm ready to go with my kindling. Make sure that I've got my fire steel here. Get it the right way up so I've got the little serrated edge on the left hand side here. Have it at an angle of 30 degrees facing away from me, and then I'm going to strike into the fire like this. Once I've got the fire lit like that, I get my first stage 1 bundle, hover it over the top, and then place it onto the fire like that. If I do it crossways like that, the next lot I've got is my stage 2. As soon as I see the flames coming through the stage 1, I can place my stage 2 on, like so. This time I'm going 12 to 6, so it's opposites, and this is giving a really good heart for the fire to burn on. It's important that we have a good bunch of stage 1 there to make sure that the fire has something to eat straight away. It's like a hungry child in effect, and the hungry child doesn't want a little bit of food, it wants all the food right now. Okay, now I've got flame coming through the stage 2, I'll place my stage 3 back across the way there, and I'm going across the way now from 3 to 9. Okay, and again I've got the majority of the wood centered so that I'm getting this thermal punch, if you like, or the heat coming up through here. Looking at the fire now, I can see that I've got a good bit of flame coming out the top. Okay, this fire is now taken. So the fire's taken, so now I'm going to put my fire glove on. If you don't trust yourself to put the fuel with your fire glove on, okay, then just put 2 fire gloves on, all right? Because a lot of people put the fire glove on and then they feed the fire with their bare hand. Okay, this fire is now working all right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing my fuel around the outside like that. As I place it around the outside like a teepee, I'll then get more heat out of it. You can start to see now that the flame is coming up to about knee length. I don't need it any higher than that now, because I'm going to be using this fire for cooking. Okay, we're very lucky today because the air is quite dry, all the materials are quite dry, so they're not smoking very much, and we've been very fortunate that the fire is lit the first time. Okay, when you're lighting fires yourself, please make sure that you set yourself up properly to start off with, to make sure you've got everything ready to go, because as soon as you're locked into the fire, you need to stay with the fire, okay, and just manage it properly. As a forest school leader, this is a key skill, okay, and you need to be able to do this and light fires in all weathers. So my advice to you would be to practice this skill lots, okay, so that you're able to forage into a woodland, find what you need, and then like what you've got. Okay, that finishes us little session today. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon. Thank you.